Welcome back to my All Old Rare Coins channel. Today, we're diving into a truly remarkable piece of American numismatic history, the 1986 United States Liberty Quarter Dollar coin. This coin may seem like just another part of your pocket change, but as we explore its story, you'll quickly see that it has the potential to be far more valuable than most would ever imagine. Stick around as we uncover the hidden worth of this iconic quarter and reveal just how much it could fetch in today's market. Let's first take a trip back in time to 1986. It was a year filled with major moments in American history, from the excitement surrounding the Statue of Liberty's centennial celebration to the success of the Challenger space shuttle mission. But alongside all of that, a significant coin was minted, the 1986 Liberty Quarter. While many of these coins were widely circulated, some have survived in pristine condition, making them incredibly rare and sought after by collectors. The 1986 Liberty Quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's ongoing effort to celebrate and commemorate the nation's heritage. The obverse side features the well-known image of Lady Liberty, a symbol of freedom and independence that has graced American currency for centuries. Her serene face gazes forward, embodying the spirit of liberty that has always defined the United States. The design itself is timeless, and it evokes a sense of patriotism and pride, making this coin not just a piece of currency but a symbol of American ideals. On the reverse side, you'll find a depiction of the eagle, a powerful symbol of strength and resilience. The eagle stands as a proud reminder of the country's independence and the soaring ideals that the United States represents. The majestic bird's wings are spread wide, suggesting both freedom and protection, while the detailed feathers and poised stance make it a striking feature of the coin. This reverse design complements the obverse beautifully, making the 1986 Liberty Quarter not just a functional coin, but a work of art. Now, what truly sets the 1986 Liberty Quarter apart from the rest? While the coin was widely minted, it's the condition that makes the real difference in its value. Coins that have been kept in excellent, uncirculated condition are rare. Many of these quarters were spent in day-to-day transactions and were subjected to years of wear and tear. The coins that have managed to escape such damage are the ones that are highly prized in the numismatic world. Collectors are on the lookout for these near-perfect coins because of their rarity and their potential to become valuable treasures. In fact, some 1986 Liberty Quarters have been discovered with minting errors, small imperfections or variations that make them even more desirable. Whether it's a slight misprint, a variation in the strike, or a unique feature, these errors make the coins one of a kind and even more valuable than their standard counterparts. As with all error coins, the fewer there are in circulation, the higher the demand and, consequently, the price. But let's get to the good stuff, the value. Now, you might be wondering just how much this quarter could actually be worth. Well, if you happen to have a 1986 Liberty Quarter in perfect, uncirculated condition, or one with a rare minting error, you could be holding a true treasure. Are you ready for this? The 1986 Liberty Quarter could be worth as much as $45,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single quarter, minted nearly 40 years ago, could fetch a whopping sum if it's in top-notch condition. This is a prime example of how something as ordinary as a quarter can turn into an extraordinary find. If you have one of these in your collection, or perhaps you come across one in your daily life, be sure to check its condition closely. Remember, the value lies in the details, its wear and tear, the possibility of a minting error, and its overall preservation. If you think you've found a gem, you may want to get it appraised by a professional before selling or trading it. Who would have thought that a 1986 quarter could hold such value? So, the next time you sift through your change jar or visit your local coin shop, keep an eye out for this incredible piece of history. It may be worth far more than you expect. Top 3, we're about to uncover a coin that many of you might not realize holds incredible value. The 1974 United States Liberty Quarter Dollar coin. At first glance, it may seem like a regular coin, but trust us, this one has a story and value that will blow your mind. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your numismatic journey, you'll want to stick around for this one. So, let's dive right in. Let's start with a little history. The year 1974 was a fascinating one in the United States, both in terms of politics and culture. The nation was going through significant changes, the Watergate scandal was unfolding, and the country was on the edge of a major economic shift. But amid all of this, the U.S. Mint was hard at work creating the coins that would soon become part of everyday life. Among these was the 1974 D Liberty Quarter. This coin was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark on the reverse side of the quarter. The Liberty Quarter, which has graced U.S. currency for generations, is an iconic symbol of freedom and strength, and the 1974 D is no exception. But the real value of this coin isn't just in its design, it's in its rarity and the condition in which it has survived the years. The front of the coin features the timeless image of Lady Liberty, proudly looking to the left. Her strong and confident face, combined with her flowing hair, captures the essence of freedom and independence that America was built on. The 1974 D Quarter, like all Liberty Quarters, honors the country's ideals and heritage. But the back side of the coin is where things get especially interesting. On the reverse side, we see the classic image of the American eagle, the symbol of the country's power and resilience. The eagle is perched, its wings spread in a stance that speaks to strength, protection, and honor. The eagle holds an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other, symbolizing the balance between peace and strength that has been a defining characteristic of the United States. The design on this side is just as powerful as the obverse, representing the nation's commitment to liberty and justice. But what makes the 1974 D Liberty Quarter so special, and why is it so valuable? Well, there's more to this coin than meets the eye. While quarters from this year were minted in large numbers, not all of them have survived in pristine condition. In fact, most of these coins have seen years of circulation, meaning they've suffered from wear and tear. That's where the rarity comes into play. Coins that have been well preserved, especially those in near mint or uncirculated condition, are highly sought after by collectors. These coins are much rarer than you might think, as they are not only a product of their time but also a testament to the passage of history. And when you combine that rarity with a coin that holds such a rich cultural significance, you have a collector's dream. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Some 1974 D Liberty Quarters have been found with unique characteristics or minting errors. These could range from subtle design variations to more noticeable flaws in the coin strike. Minting errors are like gold in the world of numismatics, as they create one-of-a-kind items that stand out from the rest. If you happen to stumble upon a 1974 D with an error, hold on tight, its value could be even higher than a standard issue. Now, you might be wondering, how much is this coin really worth? If you're lucky enough to have a 1974 D Liberty Quarter in mint or near mint condition, or if you found one with a rare error, you could be holding a significant treasure. Are you ready for the big reveal? The 1974 D Liberty Quarter could be worth as much as $70,000. Yes, you read that right, $70,000 for a single quarter. It's an incredible amount, especially considering how small and seemingly insignificant a quarter might seem in your everyday change jar. But in the world of rare coins, it's all about condition, rarity, and sometimes even the luck of the draw when it comes to minting errors. If you happen to have a 1974 D Liberty Quarter tucked away in your collection or come across one in your travels, make sure to take a good look at it. The condition it's in, along with any potential minting errors, could mean you're holding onto a treasure worth far more than you ever imagined. So, next time you find yourself rummaging through your loose change or checking out coins at a flea market or coin shop, keep an eye out for the 1974 D Liberty Quarter. You never know, you could be sitting on a fortune. Now, top 5, we're taking a closer look at a coin that you might have come across before, but did you know it could be worth a lot more than you think? We're talking about the 1990p United States Liberty Quarter Dollar coin. At first glance, this coin might seem like just another piece of pocket change, but as we dive into its fascinating history and rarity, you'll see just how much hidden value it holds. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at what this quarter could be worth. Let's start by stepping back in time to 1990. This was a pivotal year in the United States, politically, culturally, and economically. It was a time when the country was transitioning into a new decade, and the economy was starting to show signs of growth after a recession in the late 80s. On the coin front, the United States Mint was working hard to produce coins that would not only circulate but also capture the essence of America's spirit. And that's where the 1990p Liberty Quarter comes into play. Minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark, the 1990p Liberty Quarter features a design that is instantly recognizable to anyone who has seen American coinage. On the obverse side, you'll find Lady Liberty, the embodiment of freedom, grace, and strength. She's portrayed in profile, with her flowing hair and calm expression, exuding the power of America's ideals. This image of Lady Liberty has been a staple of U.S. coins for generations, and it continues to inspire feelings of patriotism and pride. Turning the coin over, we see the classic American eagle, perched with its wings spread wide. The eagle, a symbol of power and freedom, is a strong visual representation of the nation's resilience and determination. It's a striking design that ties perfectly with the image of Lady Liberty, reinforcing the idea that strength and freedom go hand in hand in the United States. But here's where things get interesting. The 1990p Liberty Quarter, like many coins from this era, wasn't necessarily a rare release when it was first minted. However, what makes it special today is the condition in which it survived. Most of these quarters were circulated for everyday transactions, meaning they saw years of wear and tear, becoming worn down and faded in the process. But finding one in exceptional condition, unworn and free from damage, is where the real value lies. A coin that has been well preserved, ideally uncirculated, is significantly rarer than those that have been through daily use. And when you consider that coins from 1990 are now over 30 years old, the chances of finding one in mint condition become even smaller. For collectors, this makes the 1990p Liberty Quarter a sought-after piece. A well-preserved coin from this year not only holds historical value but also becomes a symbol of the era in which it was created. Now, let's talk about the value of this coin. You may be wondering just how much a 1990p Liberty Quarter could be worth. In fact, some of these quarters, especially those in perfect or near-perfect condition, can fetch a surprising amount on the market. Coins like this are highly valued by collectors who understand the rarity and condition that define a coin's worth. If you're lucky enough to find a 1990p Liberty Quarter that has been kept in excellent condition or even uncirculated, you could be holding onto a hidden treasure. The value of such a coin can be quite impressive, especially for those with a keen eye for quality. Are you ready for the reveal? A 1990p Liberty Quarter in pristine condition could be worth as much as $20,000. Yes, $20,000 for a single quarter. While that may sound surprising, it's important to remember that collectors are constantly searching for coins that stand the test of time, and this quarter, when in the right condition, fits the bill perfectly. So, next time you're going through your coin collection or checking your loose change, keep an eye out for a 1990p Liberty Quarter. If you come across one that looks like it's been barely touched by time, you might just have a rare find in your hands. And don't forget to check for any minting errors or unique variations, these can push the value even higher. It's always fascinating to see how the value of a coin can rise over time, and this is a perfect example of how something as ordinary as a quarter can become an extraordinary find. If you enjoyed learning about the 1990p Liberty Quarter and its potential value, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more exciting discoveries in the world of rare coins. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Next, top 2, we're diving into one of the most iconic coins in American history, the United States Liberty Quarter dollar coin 1776 to 1976. This particular coin was released to commemorate the bicentennial of the United States, marking 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. While these quarters were minted to celebrate the nation's rich history, there's far more to them than just their significance. This coin has become a rare and valuable collectible, and today, we're going to explore exactly why that is. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at just how much this coin could be worth. First, let's take a moment to reflect on the importance of 1776 in American history. This year marks the birth of the United States as an independent nation, and to honor this monumental event, the U.S. Mint produced a special series of coins in 1976, including the famous Liberty $quarter coin. This quarter was designed as part of a larger effort to celebrate the country's bicentennial, and its release was timed to coincide with the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. The design of the 1776 to 1976 Liberty Quarter is incredibly meaningful. On the obverse, you'll find a depiction of the famous image of Lady Liberty, which has appeared on many U.S. coins over the years. Lady Liberty stands proudly, embodying the ideals of freedom, democracy, and independence that the United States was founded upon. What sets this quarter apart, though, is the reverse side. On the reverse, the coin features a striking design that showcases the American bicentennial. The reverse side of the 1776 to 1976 Liberty Quarter features a bold rendition of the Liberty Bell, one of the most recognized symbols of American freedom. The bell is depicted with an inscription reading E pluribus unum, which translates to out of many, one. This phrase symbolizes the unity of the diverse states that came together to form the United States. The design also includes a small image of the 13 original colonies, signifying the birth of the nation and its journey toward independence. The 1776 to 1976 Liberty Quarter was minted in both copper-nickel clad and silver versions, with the silver ones being particularly popular among collectors. The sheer historical significance of this coin makes it an essential piece for anyone interested in American history or numismatics. But the real value of this coin goes far beyond its symbolic design. It lies in its rarity, condition, and the ongoing demand for well-preserved specimens. While millions of these quarters were produced, most of them were used in everyday circulation, which means they experienced heavy wear and tear. However, over the years, collectors have managed to find coins in near-perfect or uncirculated condition, and these have become highly prized. If you happen to come across a 1776 to 1976 Liberty Quarter in exceptional shape, you may be holding onto something very valuable. But there's more to the story. Some of these coins were minted with unique features, and finding one of these rarities could be worth a small fortune. For instance, some 1776 to 1976 Liberty Quarters were minted with slight variations in design or other anomalies during the minting process. These errors make the coins even more valuable to collectors who are always on the lookout for rare finds. If you're fortunate enough to have a coin with an error, its value can be even higher than the standard edition. Now, let's talk about how much a 1776 to 1976 Liberty Quarter is worth. While the standard copper-nickel version of the coin might only fetch a modest amount, coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, or those with minting errors, can be worth a lot more. Some of these quarters have been known to sell for impressive sums at auctions, and the right buyer can make all the difference. Are you ready for the big reveal? If you happen to own a 1776 to 1976 Liberty Quarter in near-perfect or uncirculated condition, or perhaps one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a coin worth as much as $87,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $87,000 for a single quarter. That's an extraordinary amount of money for a coin that was originally produced to commemorate the United States bicentennial. It's a perfect example of how a piece of history, when well preserved, can appreciate in value over time. If you think you might have a 1776 to 1976 Liberty Quarter that could be worth this kind of money, it's worth having it professionally appraised. And if you don't yet have one in your collection, Keep your eyes peeled the next time you go through your change or visit a local coin shop. You just might stumble upon this incredible treasure. We hope this video has helped you understand just how valuable the 1776 to 1976 Liberty Quarter can be. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of American history, and with the right condition, it can be worth far more than its face value. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content about rare and valuable coins. Be sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Who knows, you could be sitting on a quarter worth $87,000. Now top 4, we're about to uncover an exciting piece of American history, the 1994 United States Liberty $quarter coin. This may seem like a simple quarter at first glance, but trust us, it holds much more value than you might think. Stick around until the end, because you won't believe how much this coin could be worth today. Let's start with a little background on this coin. The 1994 Liberty Quarter is part of the larger Washington Quarter series that has been in circulation for decades. The Washington Quarter first appeared in 1932, featuring the image of George Washington on the obverse side, a design that has become iconic in American coinage. The 1994 Quarter, minted in Philadelphia, carries on that tradition, but there's something special about it that has collectors talking. The coin features a striking portrait of George Washington on the front, created by sculptor John Flanagan. Washington, the first president of the United States, is one of the most revered figures in American history, and his likeness has been featured on the quarter since its debut. On the reverse side, you'll see the familiar image of an eagle, representing the strength and power of the United States. This classic design has been a symbol of the nation's ideals of freedom, independence, and resilience for generations. However, the true value of the 1994 Liberty Quarter lies not in its design alone but in its condition and rarity. Like most coins, the 1994 Quarter was initially minted for circulation, and it spent years in pockets, purses, and cash registers. Most of these quarters were worn down by the time they made their way into the hands of collectors, meaning that only a small number of them remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. And this is where the story of value really begins. Coins in exceptional condition are highly sought after by collectors, especially those that have been well preserved for decades. The 1994 Liberty Quarter is no exception. While millions of these quarters were originally minted, those that survived in mint condition are much rarer today. Finding one of these coins in excellent shape can significantly increase its value, making it a prized possession for numismatists. But that's not all. There's something else that makes this particular quarter even more valuable: certain minting errors. As with many coins, errors can occur during the production process, and these mistakes can make a coin even more desirable to collectors. Whether it's a slight design flaw, an incorrect strike, or a misalignment, minting errors create one-of-a-kind pieces that stand out from the rest. If you happen to have a 1994 Liberty Quarter with a minting error, its value could be much higher than a standard, flawless coin. Now, you might be wondering just how much this seemingly regular quarter could be worth. Well, if you have a 1994 Liberty Quarter in perfect, uncirculated condition, or one that has a rare minting error, you could be holding onto a treasure. Some of these coins have sold for impressive amounts, and it's not uncommon for rare specimens to be snapped up by passionate collectors willing to pay top dollar. So, here's the big reveal: if you have a 1994 Liberty Quarter that's in excellent condition or has a minting error, it could be worth as much as $30,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $30,000 for a single quarter. It may seem hard to believe, but in the world of rare coins, that's the kind of value some collectors are willing to pay for a piece in great shape or with a unique characteristic. If you're sitting on a collection of old quarters or happen to find a 1994 Liberty Quarter tucked away in your spare change, it's worth taking a closer look. A coin that may have seemed like just another piece of currency could be your ticket to a significant payday. If you're not already a collector, this is a great reminder of how valuable some coins can be. You never know what hidden treasures you might come across, whether it's in your own pocket, at a flea market, or in a coin shop. Always keep your eyes peeled for these rare finds, they could be worth a lot more than you think. That's all for today's video. We hope you've enjoyed learning about the 1994 P Liberty Quarter and its impressive value. If you've enjoyed this content and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an exciting discovery. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting. Who knows, your next $30,000 treasure could be just around the corner.